All right, we have Shan. Hey, Shan, what's going on? Girl, I'm gonna cut
Hey,
my screen off since y'all cut y'all's off, and we just gonna be screenless.
it's
Let's
a rough
talk.
Sunday, Jamie. It's a rough
It's okay.
Sunday. I'm sorry.
No, you fine. You fine. You fine.
I just want to say, I am so sick of Miss Wanda. I am so sick of her. Tisha and Marcel. Marcel was about to swing on Miss Wanda anyway, but he wanted to act like he was defending her. You was not defending that lady. You did not. You just wanted to ruffle. You wanted to get into something with Martell. You know it's real if we agreeing with Martell. If we think Martell was right, it got to be real. It has to be. I,
I
I
agree. I
Destiny
agree.
putting out
Hmm.
that video, trying to get in front of last night's episode, wanted us to feel sorry for her. I'm done with Destiny. I'm so done with her. That's exact. She knew she was gonna look bad in last night's episode, so that's why she put that video out. It had nothing to do with her baby, nothing to do with her feelings. She was trying to do damage control.
You know what? This is why I would say you have a great point because Destiny went live again more recently, and she kind of she. I was only on there for a few seconds or a few minutes, and she said a lot of people have been concerned and stuff and asking about my video and everything is okay. Like I'm fine. It was a little moment, like everything's fine. It's not that deep or something like that. She said. Then she went on to invite somebody else on the call, I guess, to do an interview. So I hopped off. So to hear you say that, it's like, damn, did she try to get in front of it now? Because now she acting like everything was like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Knowing people gonna have
Mm-hmm.
questions about that when you're crying and then you show your baby going through a machine.
Yep.
So it's like, what? And then you're talking about protecting yourself and your child. So it's like, well, what happened? Like, of course they're gonna have questions.
Yep. And you made
Yikes.
a great point when you said her and LeBerick. She wants to be the man. A man
Mm.
is not going to stand for you being the man. That's why that situation didn't work.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna let
Well.
somebody else hop on because I'm over Destiny. I'm over Miss Wanda. Let
Okay.
the petition come back for Miss Wanda as well,
Oh,
because she gotta go.
got it. Well, I
You
thank you
have a
for
great
joining,
Sunday,
honey.
Jamie.
You too. All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye. Hey, Diva, what's going on?
Hello, Sarah. Good morning and happy Sunday.
Good morning. Happy
Let
Sunday
let
or
me just
afternoon. What's
girl, let
up?
me just say your imitations. I've never even hopped on when you drop a link or too many people, but your imitations take me out. Your imitations take me out, and I don't even know what's funnier. But I just stopped to say a few things.
Yes.
Wanda doesn't need to go. Leave her on the show, and somebody
Mhm.
need to pop her real good. Just pop
Ooh.
her real good. We don't need to let her go. Let her stick around and get what's coming to her. I really am, and I'm with you. I appreciate you said this at the Galentine's. Your Galentine's review was amazing. And
Oh,
I said
thank
to
you.
myself, I love it because you're the only person I watched that said, Mel, I need you to bring your real energy to the situation
Right.
and get with Tisha that day. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, last night, I was like, finally. But you only had that smoke one direction. I'd have turned back around and looked at Tisha and said, let me tell you something. While
Right.
you sitting up here, I didn't say what I had to say to your mama. But the reason why your mama feels froggy ain't because of what Martell did, is because of what you talk about with your mama, because you big and bad behind everybody's back and you want to come here and look scared. So keep holding that sorry pink dress you have together, hiding them thighs that was
Mm.
ill-fitting to begin with, and figure out why your husband calls you cheap back Tisha while you worried about the paternity of my children. And the only reason we don't have to doubt the paternity of yours is because nobody else wants you or him. So we're solid on that.
Jesus. Well.
See, that's the other part of the energy I wanted. And as for Destiny, bless her little heart, I've just never seen that level of, honestly, the jealousy was so obvious. But did anybody catch, though? I'm wondering what's going on with her and Mel, because what's so interesting to me is you
Mhm.
can still tell that there's genuine love and respect with the two of them. Because
Mhm.
at the end, when Martell was going off, I heard her say, or on the camera, tell Mel, bring the car around. Martell, get in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else caught that. And I'm thinking to myself, now you had all this hate for this woman. You mad, you rolling your eyes and all this other
Mhm.
stuff walking in your store. But now you're telling her, bring the car around. And if I remember correctly, Mel was already there. So I don't think they hate each other as much as it's kind of,
Come
I don't really know what to say about it. I
on.
think their
Mhm.
relationship was real. I don't really agree with these narratives that Destiny was using Mel. I think they had a genuine friendship. Something happened. And I think the betrayal of her taking her issues with Mel to Tisha is the
Mm.
real issue.
Yeah.
I don't think she was running back telling Marcel everything Mel said or did. I really don't. Because I think that was their own relationship. I just think that where Mel drew the line is when you have a problem with me, you don't go to my ops and talk about me to anybody else. You already know how this girl
Facts.
not gonna do it. And I think that was the issue. And where I fought Mel is I need you to say that. And we can move
Agreed.
on, okay? We can all move on. So love what you're doing, Sarah. Keep it up and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
Have a good Sunday.
You too.
All right. All right. We have Miss Too Feisty next. What's going on, honey? How are you?
Hey Jamie, so I
Hey.
want to say this before I get started.
Mhm.
Um, y'all are influencing the culture. You and Bondi and Nisi,
Oh,
because it's to the point where we're like watching these episodes, and I can literally quote things that was said during the OLFP.
uh-huh.
And like literally it's like, okay, we watching the episode and I'm thinking about the conversation the three of you had about Destiny in that video. That
Mm-hmm.
has happened so many times. So I'm just like, they nailed it once again, even to the point where like I'll be on Scotty's live and I'm like, they talked about this on the OLFP. I'm telling y'all, we had this conversation. So yeah, I just want to give it to y'all for like nailing it on the head each and every
Thank
time.
you.
I think I think it's kind of obvious at this point. It's too many times to be a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny is emotionally manipulative. And I'm saying
Mm.
that because when you guys did the interview with her, which was pointless, by the way, she didn't really answer anything. We didn't really learn anything new about her.
Mm-hmm.
But it was before the Galentine's episode, and she didn't know if they were going to show her throwing that chair or the table or whatever it was she threw.
That's
She
right.
was trying to do damage control by all of a sudden being open to interviews with people. And then immediately after the episode aired, she stopped doing interviews. She was always, well, I don't know because you guys, have a lot to say and dot. So then again, right before the episode is getting ready to air of you acting like an immature child at your event, you posting videos of you crying with no real context as to what's going on.
Mm.
And now you're trying to say, oh, nothing's wrong with my baby. Everything is fine. I was just saying, oh, but I'm human. Treat me like a human. Y'all think I'm not human because I'm on the show. It's classic emotional manipulation. And
Mm.
I can't respect that.
Oh, that was good.
Stand in your action, stand in your behavior. And I think Bondi said this. She
Mm-hmm.
said, I think Destiny is immature, and I think there's a level of self-awareness about herself. I think she knows how she comes across. It's probably not the first time someone has told her she needs to know how to act, but in a moment she gets in her own head and she just refuses to see reason. But when she looks back, she's like, probably shouldn't have did that. Let me try to fix the issue, especially since these episodes are going to air at some point. I think that's what she's doing.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-mm.
but we shall see how it plays out. Um, Shout out to Dollar General, the real winner of the episode, the business that actually got the promotion
Ooh.
in this episode. Dollar General was clear as day in the background while all of the antics was going on. Destiny missed an opportunity to promote a struggling business. I wonder if that manager still works for her because the girls say that she don't like to pay.
Mm.
Um, I thought the gesture from Stormy was kind of cute. It was low key a flex, but you made fun of how I talk. I talk hood, so I'm gonna give you a Gucci bag because to say as if we're good, we're Gucci. I thought that was like a cute play on words.
Mm.
Either way, my issue with Destiny, because I know a lot of people. I'm sure some of y'all have seen me in some of the other lives. I know a lot of people think I'm a male stan, right? A millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
I try to give honest commentary regardless of who I like or dislike.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Destiny not wanting them there. I think she should have made a decision and stuck to it. Either
Mm-hmm.
send them away, or if you're going to let them come in, actually enjoy your event, actually be the woman, the businesswoman that you're saying you are. And I think a perfect comparison is with Dr. Heavenly and Contessa.
Mm-hmm.
Contessa showed up at the Heavenly Beauty Supply opening.
She
They
did.
had issues. Contessa was trying to get a little stuff started when she was like, well, why she didn't ask me to be in the fashion show? What did Heavenly do? Talk about these clothes I got in here, talk about this hair I got in here, talk about these products. Let's do it. We sell everything.
Yes.
There is a way you handle things when you're trying to promote your business. But I think the real issue, Destiny was mad that wasn't
Mhm.
nobody there. I always say her story is bald headed, and it is.
Yo, I was thinking the same
If you went on
thing.
production or in the cast, then nobody was there.
Mm, mm, mm.
Nobody was there, and I think that's why she was mad. And just again, being fair, when I think about what Destiny did to promote the grand opening of her store, she handled it incorrectly. I don't think she knows how to run a beauty supply store. Beauty supply stores make money on themselves. Like, you, all you need is somebody in there to ring up customers and keep the inventory stocked. It's not hard to run a beauty supply store if you have the connect to get the inventory in for a low cost and get those items in wholesale. I don't think she knows what she's doing. I don't know why she had Wanda there. And no offense, I get it. You trying to throw her a bone because she's trying to start a business too. But if you already don't have a lot of customers coming in, then you get a food vendor along with Wanda, who has a huge following. Hey, you know, that person's huge food truck, people follow their food truck. Hey, can you come sell food outside of my business on such and such day? So that way all the people who are there for the food will see your beauty supply store and will come in. That's how you handle that. Wanda doesn't have a following and you don't have a following. I don't think she knows what she does or she's doing. And then also too, because I know you have other people want to get on. Did anybody other than me in the comments think that when Marcel was talking about going to jail, he was talking about Hidden Melody?
I didn't. I thought
Because
he
I
was talking about
rewinded that
Martell.
moment several times, and he made it a point to say someone. He didn't say if he touches you, if Martell hits you. He said if someone touches you, right? So, and I'm thinking about in that moment, Martell was there, but oh God, I hate defending Martell. Jesus, I'm so mad about this. But he was standing in his space. He was calm. He wasn't touching anybody. He wasn't even speaking. So I can't understand why he saw that in that moment and felt like my wife is in danger or my wife is being threatened when he wasn't doing it. He wasn't even giving off aggressive energy. So again, I'm comparing what he said in the confessional. He mentioned Martell and how Martell doesn't know how to behave. But in that scene, in the moment, Martell wasn't doing anything. And Marceau pulled Tisha and said, if someone, I think he was talking about Mel. And I think the confessional was him trying to do damage control because he realized he said that incorrectly. If I could be wrong, but go back and watch that little scene over. He said, if someone touches you, and I just want to point out, he didn't get specific with the pronouns. He didn't say if he touches you, because that would make sense. But he said if someone touches you, the only people acting aggressive in that moment was Wanda and Melody.
Baby,
I just want to know if anybody else caught that. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it looked like some people are saying they caught it. Some people feel like it's a reach in the comments.
He didn't even do anything to try to protect Wanda. I think he was drunk too. I think he was drunk.
He was drunk. I don't know.
He was drinking. He had his Bermuda shorts on, his Bermuda jeans on. I think he was drinking, and he was a little tipsy, and he was ready to get it started. He was giving "Nuck If You Buck" energy.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna leave it be. Maybe I'm wrong. I just want y'all to go back and just watch that little clip and see if anybody else caught the fact that he said someone, and then just pay attention to how Martell was behaving. And you tell me if Martell was giving any indication that Marceau needed to step in to defend his wife from Martell. Again, I might be wrong. I'll admit it if I am. Y'all go back and catch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in the comments, but
okay. Thanks for coming up, honey.
All right, Jamie.
All right. Have a good Sunday. Bye. All right. Who we got next? Hey, Ebony. How are you?
Hi, Jamie.
What's up?
I'm good. Girl, let me tell you, this episode gave me not everything that I needed, but it confirmed my feelings that I wasn't sure if I was really feeling it. Because Destiny, from the beginning, it was always something off about Destiny. And the way that she acted with everyone was being more positive towards her. It's like she has this, the jealousy was just seeping off of her and she couldn't control or regulate her own emotions. And she was focused on everything else. And then the live that she did, it's just like, are you really trying to do damage control? Like, what is it? What's going on? On top of that, I just feel like she missed her best friend Mel. Stormy took her best friend. Oh, and she had the nerve to come in here with this Gucci bag. Talking about she want to be Gucci. She can't afford to buy anybody a Gucci bag. She could barely keep her doors open.
Damn.
Really think about it. And then think about how Marcel was acting so animated. He wasn't acting animated because he was protecting his wife or his mother-in-law, whatever everybody else want to say. He was covering something up. Let me get the attention off of whatever else is going on over here. So I gotta act the fool. I'm gonna do that because nobody else. Martell, I hate to be on his side sometimes. I hate to be on his side all the time. He wasn't giving him no energy. He actually walked away from him. He walked away. He walked away from him, and you got so mad that he walked away from you that you had to turn up. Think they all that is like the Scots. They're hiding something. They're hiding something. I think the picture is bigger. It's the storyline is bigger than what's really going on. It's something going on behind the scenes where they feel the need to act like this because this is not cool. What are they hiding? Was one of those Gestapo? Think about it. The girl, what's her name? Melinda, the one who was chasing him, the one he didn't want nobody else to touch him. Who? What was she there for? She was like, is she a producer? Who is she?
No, what she had on?
The green. The green. She had on the green. It was like a green dress. She was first. She was following Martell, and then she went to go follow him, and then he was like, no, he don't want nobody to calm him down when he's angry. Like who was there that isn't normally there? Because they was all acting up. Them Scott brothers, they was acting up.
They was. Who was that? I'm seeing Miss Belinda. I mean, Miss Girl in the green dress. I don't know her name though.
Yeah, who is? Why was he so? What was he hiding? It's like he needed to take the attention off of whatever personally was going on. So he started. Maybe I'm reaching.
I don't know. We're gonna have to rewatch the episode and see, y'all.
Cause it's a lot. I'm not gonna keep y'all, but see, look, somebody said in the comments. Somebody said one of the 20 girlfriends is there. Yes, one of the 20 girlfriends is exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. One of them was there.
No, she asking a question. She said
that's what I'm thinking. I could be reaching. Okay. I could be reaching, but why was he so animated? Wanda wasn't doing nothing that Wanda doesn't normally do. Now Melody and Tisha, if they was gonna get into it, they just women. There was no need for him to get so animated.
We're gonna check it out, child.
On top of that, Miss Wanda, they need to put and I'm gonna go on it. They need to put a muzzle on it. I'm tired of them comparing Mel talking about Tisha Daddy being in her DMs. Tisha Daddy is grown. Tisha is grown. Wanda is grown. Those kids are innocent. There was no need for her to even say that. So this is like, I don't know. They need to do something. I'm just so over it. They got me all up in my feelings today.
I understand, girl. But I thank you for calling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Enjoy. I'll be back in the comments.
Okay. All right. Have a great one. Okay. All right. Who we got next? Miss Simone. What's going on, honey?
Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Jamie. Love your commentary. I'm going to go back and watch the episode again because these ladies are bringing up some very good points that I missed.
Right.
So now I got to go back and watch it again. But so basically the whole episode was the fight, essentially. Like, which is kind of, I don't think we've ever seen that on reality TV.
Me neither.
Episode. Maybe like that reunion with Candy and Phaedra and Portia. I think that was the only time that a whole episode was dedicated to something like this. But with respect to Miss Wanda, you have been speaking about Mel and Martell's kids for at least, what season is this? I don't even know anymore.
5.
So you have been doing it since the end of season 1, maybe, because you were comparing the kids. Oh, well, Melody's kids might be jealous of Tisha's kids because they got long, pretty hair. You started then. They let it slide. Melody and Martell was going through their whole divorce situation. You butted in then. Martell, he did get out of line at that point. He came up to you and checked you in a manner that he shouldn't have. Okay, cool. Now you're continuing to do this. At what point are you going to get enough of speaking on somebody else's children before they, excuse me for cussing, slap the shit out you? Because Melody is taking a high road. And me personally, I'm getting tired of it. I'm sorry. Elder or not, my children are off limits. Your daughter is grown. She's not as innocent as you think she is. She steps into stuff and they want to play innocent. And Mel does that too sometimes. Let's be for real. Melody can do that as well. But once you start bringing children into the situation, that's when all bets are off, and I can say and do whatever I want to say and do. Number one. Number two, surprisingly, Marcel was the most logical thinking man on the whole episode.
Girl,
Like,
that's
it's
crazy.
honestly like, my dude, if you had acted like this throughout your whole marriage, we wouldn't even be here. Like, what is going on with that? And
That's
then also, I'm honestly, I do want Miss Wanda off the show, because you are bringing in drama and mess that wasn't like this before. Shadiness, cattiness has always been a part of reality TV. It is what it is. But now you're taking it to a level to where it is going to get physical, and somebody is going to probably end up getting hurt, or somebody's going to press charges, or whatever the case may be. And that is unnecessary. Destiny needs to go. You have the emotional intelligence of a 16-year-old high school cheerleader. I can't deal with it. You have an event and you can't even focus on your own ish because you're so busy worried about what somebody else is doing.
Right.
Like, what? Where how old are you? Where did you get it? She got mad at Stormy because she didn't want to put her products in the store. From what I heard, you didn't want to pay full price. You wanted a discount.
Well, and I mean this like in no disrespect when I say it, but I am wondering if anybody is even going to the store to purchase products right now.
Is the store open?
And I hope that it is, but that's a genuine, like, no shade type question. Like, I do wonder that. Like, you want products in your store, but is anybody coming here to purchase?
And that's what I'm, with respect to what the other lady said, it's a beauty supply store. Girl, you in Jackson, not Jackson, you are in Huntsville, Alabama. And you are a beauty supply store? And you can't keep your doors open? You can't get your AC fixed because you was fanning that fan, sweetie. The store's closed. What?
Girl, it's giving Nene. The store is closed.
Like,
I hate that though. I really do. I really do hate that. Like, I may not have liked how Destiny conducted herself on this episode, but I mean, I hate that for her. If it is closed, I hope it's like temporarily closed, but not like permanently closed, because that sucks.
If you were as focused on Mel and on your business, if you was focused on Mel and Stormy, you probably would have been on your second location by now. It's really, it's inexcusable for your business to not be open at this point. A Black-owned, woman-owned business in the times that we are in.
Wow.
It's kind of ridiculous to me. But I'm rambling, so I'm gonna get off. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Thank you so much. I got a few more people in the queue, so I do appreciate you for calling and sharing your thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good Sunday.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. Who we got next, guys? Hi, Natalia. What's going on? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Well, get to seriously, though. What's going on?
Hey, Jamie. It's Sydney from Dallas.
Hi. What's up, honey?
Nothing. I'm a big fan. So sorry I didn't have my permission set up properly before. But anyway, I'm back.
Thanks for coming back.
My gosh. I was so triggered this episode. 2 people bothered me so badly. I've been all in the comments. Destiny stresses me out because she is so frustrating to me because she has one of the number one qualities that I hate, and that is entitlement. She is so entitled and she feels like people owe her something. And I don't understand what she gives that she should expect these things from people, whether it be Stormy, Mel, whoever. Destiny's like, you haven't done this for me. You haven't done this for me. I need a village. You need to put your stuff in my store. Destiny, nobody owes you. And you won't even give people a smile, but yet, which is free, but you expect things from other people. And I think for her, what's so frustrating, she has no social graces. And then she can't understand why people don't like her. She's so stank acting, even in the comments, even with fans. And people, you can't even help Destiny because she has no emotional regulation. And I had a woman work for me like that. And there's nothing worse than seeing somebody who picks the wrong allies and they can't discern friend from an enemy. And when you don't have that kind of discernment for yourself, nobody can help you because you don't even know how to be a friend, pick a friend. So anyway, she just triggers me. And then Marcel. When I saw Wanda, who I am not a fan of, picking up tables when that man had on jeans last week, and he didn't help his mother-in-law carry things, he had no excuse. And I don't care if she is messy. For these men who want to be seen as alpha men and all this, for you to watch that older woman pick up stuff and then the way he snapped on her and everything, I can understand not liking her. But again, when you don't have your own emotions in check and you do stuff like that, that's not very masculine to me. For a grown man to watch his mother-in-law carry things, he should have been ashamed of himself, and Tisha should have made him help her mother. But that's my comments. I just was very unimpressed. I was like, wow, you really bad when you got Martell out here looking good.
Listen, you know it. Wow. It was a good episode. Anything else you wanted to share, or that's it?
Yeah. And then all the gossip is that Belinda is somebody that, Martell cooked for on his live one time. Then she showed up at the iNest event. Then she showed up as Destiny's friend. She was somewhere with Marsau before. So there's rumors of whether or not she's Martell's woman or Marsau's woman. So that's all the gossip in the street about this Belinda. She's been in on the show a couple of different times in the background. And so people have been pointing that out. So that's the deal. Nobody really knows, but she's so-called Destiny's friend, but she's been hanging out with the boys too.
Yeah, I think she could be, just, from hearing it, from listening to you. I feel like the woman could just be like a close friend to the group. And just like Destiny probably could be hanging out with, somebody like Martell or alone or out with Marcel. It's not like a big thing to think about. It's just that we don't really know her.
It was just that she had originally came on as a stranger to Martell. So that's why everybody is going around gossiping. I don't really care. It's just that, like I said, watching the show, I wish it had a little bit of a different energy than it does now, but I was happy for Mel. And I think what a lot of people view as her being phony is just like home training and some social graces and some class. And I don't care if I look at Destiny and Marlo very similarly now, because they both expect things of people around them, and they leverage their hard upbringings, their tough relationships with their mothers. And so for those women with daughters and stuff, be careful that you really love on your girls and teach them well, because I think that's what we see with a couple of these women is, their mothers failed them. Wanda failed Tisha in some ways. Tisha's very intelligent, but when you look at the way Wanda conducts herself, there's elements of training that I don't think Tisha got, that Mel got. And it does help you maneuver a little bit better in the world. And people respond to you a little bit better when you have a little bit more of that grace about you.
Yeah.
And, some people think it's being phony. No, it's a survival tactic for a lot of people. And they're not thriving as well as they could just because they weren't trained as well. And it's sad to see.
For sure. Well, I thank you so much. Thanks for coming on and sharing your thoughts, honey.
Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Y'all, the callers was calling today. Okay? Y'all was giving it to us. I enjoyed that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me get in a few more comments, and then we're going to hop off this thing, okay? So everybody can get back to rewatching the episode and see if you see something that you didn't see the first time. Feel what I'm saying? You saw how Marcel yelled at Wanda, "Don't touch me." That right there made me think, no. Definitely saw that. Definitely. Right. To my knowledge, it's actually challenging for Black beauty supply owners. Dang, I hate that. I really do, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate that for Miss Destiny. I was definitely thinking Destiny's real issue was that no one came to her whack event. Whoa. Okay. No one came to her a whack event and store. She publicized it, and it did not appear that it was packed with the public. Yikes. That's interesting. I'm just in my head right now. I'm thinking about how Destiny isn't much of a people's person. She has to work on that. I'm not surprised that Destiny's store is closed. She acted like a customer in her own store. She should have been greeting customers at the door instead of hiding in a corner looking snooty and feeling away. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody should be welcome as long as they buy something. But there was somebody in the chat. Dang, there go Kiana. She says it's not permanently closed, just closed on Sundays. Okay. And I think she went to the website. I think I saw that. You went to the website, right, Kiana, saying that the store was gonna open up. There we go. Online says it opens back up on Monday morning. So the store is very much open, guys. For the people that were saying it was closed, seems like the store is very much open. So y'all make sure y'all go by there and support Miss Destiny if you choose to. Okay, let me see what else, and then we're gonna hop off because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm starving, and I don't know what I'm gonna go in there and fix. Oh Lord, I'm so hungry. Girl, let me drink on a little bit of this water. Hold on, what? Y'all, please rewatch the scene where Marcel talked about going to jail and tell me if I misheard. Okay, yes. I'm gonna do that specifically. Check that out. I mean, y'all leave y'all comments down below once y'all rewatch it. Okay. The question is, where does this show go after this? No one likes each other. That's a great question. I was wondering that last year, maybe season 14, season 3, one of the two, and then they went to another level. I guess where they go is trying to get everybody to come back together, possibly. But that's the answer. That's what I'm thinking. The answer to the question is trying to get everybody to come back together, even though people don't like each other for the most part. But I'm also thinking about where does the audience go? Because do we continue to follow along or do we get tired and tap out? I don't know. I mean, it might also result in maybe a couple coming up off the show and a new couple coming onto the show. Or maybe adding in different friends of the show or something. So, we'll have to see. I think Carlos will figure out a way to work it as he has in the past. But it's not so much as that. It's just whether it's gonna continue to, capture our interest over time. Stormy's attitude coming to that event showed why she's so successful in business. Yes, I thought about that because I was like, Stormy, ain't no way I'm gonna stand in her face telling her I'm proud of her, happy for you. I came to support you. Whoop the whoop the whoop. I want things to be Gucci between us. And then you sit over there with an attitude, girl. I would have walked out the fucking door. Okay, girl, fuck you and this raggedy. I ain't gonna say the store raggedy, but it's giving Miss Mariah from Married to Medicine. Pressure wash this mother is what you can do. Because you ain't finna come at me like that, girl. And I'm trying to be over here and be nice to you. Give me my back. Right? So when I was thinking that to myself, I was like, you know what? That's probably why she always able to go on and do well. Because she don't hold on to a lot of bullshit. She let it go and she moves on to the next thing. And that's crazy. And I'm glad that you highlighted that, Shannon, because it also makes me think about Destiny. Maybe Destiny could use a person like Stormy in her life to kind of change her perspective on how she sees things. Because if the store is struggling, it does make me think about how Destiny hold on to certain issues and stuff, and how she doesn't try to move on to prosper and stuff. It's just making me think about Destiny's attitude in comparison to where her store is, and then Stormy's attitude in relation to how her business is running. So yeah, let's see what else y'all got going on in the comments. Not somebody said glory greens. Girl, glory greens, really? Is it good? You talking about the ones that be in the can? Is it good though? But I can make me a good little mac and cheese, a little bit of baked chicken. Girl, I might have to go cook for what time is it? Girl, it's almost 2:00. Y'all know I like to go ahead and get to the stove before the hooligans get out of church and be all up in the stores. So run over there and slide over to Publix or something. Give me a little something to cook. Let's see what else. And I'm gonna end this real quick. All right, you can't build a business and burn bridges at the same. Girl, I have to leave. You can't build business and burn bridges at the same time. I feel like that goes for not just business, but anything you're really trying to do out here. You can't be building up one thing or a platform, but you out here burning bridges and others. Woo, baby. Well, it was a word, honey. That was a word. Well, listen, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Okay. I thank you all so very much. Shout out to Christian for the not super chat, but the Cash App. I appreciate you because he wasn't able to super chat. All right. So you guys can still do that, Cash App me, whatever, like all that good stuff. But anyway, girl, I thank y'all so much for joining me. Be sure to like the video. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, primary channel, which is Jamie That's Me, go over there to Jamie That's Me too. Okay, just make sure you subscribe to both of them because YouTube be on some finicky type stuff. All right, and that's really it. We got Real Housewives of Potomac dropping tonight. I'm so motherfucking excited. I'm excited, B. I can't lie. I'm excited, girl. And we're probably gonna do another call in for that one whenever I do that review. I'm thinking I might do it tomorrow. We're gonna see. But just make sure you subscribe. Your notification bell is on so you can get access to all of the good little stuff I'll be dropping. Okay. But that's all that I got. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.